Hey everyone, welcome back on VirtuaLee. It's Visual Novel Day, and we are going to get back at it with the crew. We're going to get right into it. We're going to load the game. Sure, let's see what life has for us, shall we? Week 12, Tuesday. I think tonight I'm supposed to study for Professor Task's class with Max. Oh, you know what? It's been a hot minute since we've seen Max, hasn't it? Everyone's caught up in their own studies tonight, though, so it should be pretty easy to get some work done. I hope I can keep Max engaged. I know he's not dumb, but he does like to goof off a lot, and it's really important that we both do well in this class. I stretch a bit as I head down the hall to Max's door. Luckily, the door is already open. Hey, Max, you want to get started? Oh, yeah, hey, Anne. Let's go downstairs. We can use the study nook. Sounds good. Together we head over to the study nook and settle in to hit the books. Max is doing well, and we really hit a groove studying for a while. It's always fun to share in the studies. Just as I feel like we're heading into a particularly nasty bit of the chapter, Max's book snaps shut. What's up? So I gotta ask, have you given any thought to taking up the professor on this deal? You know, going and talking to him? What? No, why would I? I don't know, it really does seem like a sweet deal. Why wouldn't you go for it? Have you gone for it, Max? No, I'm just saying. Why wouldn't you take him up on it? I haven't honestly given it any thought. It just doesn't seem like the sort of thing I do under any circumstance. Besides, I know you can do this, Max. If we work together, we won't have to worry about it at all, will we? I guess not. You're quite the cheerleader, you know. So, should we get back to work? Yeah, sounds good. We studied for a while longer with no more talk about the professor's tactic. Finally, we tackled the latest chapters and a couple others beside. We both stand, stretch, and start putting our books up. I hear a rustling in the kitchen and notice Dominic coming out with a soda in one hand and a book in the other. I didn't even notice him come down. Don't mind me. Carry on. He walks over to the couch and sits down, opening his book. All right, I think that's going to do it for me. Okay, I'll clean up down here. Thanks. Now, seriously, guys, what a douchey move on Max's part that he's not helping her clean. Why? Is it just because she's a girl and she's supposed to clean? Like, all right, I'm getting off my soapbox, but that -10 chocolate chip cookies for you, Max. Max walks back upstairs while I pick up the area around where we were studying. Once it's all clean, I go sit next to Dominic on the couch just to relax. I overheard you talking earlier. Yay! He liked my cheerleader speech. I knew you wouldn't stoop down to Professor Task's stupid assignment. Well, it just doesn't feel right. That's what I like about you, Anne. I know you're a good person at heart. Dominic looked at me happily from over his book. Wait, how do you know about this whole betrayal thing? Oh, a couple other people from your class are in on it. They've got my physics class. Task does this every couple of years. One of my friends when I was an undergrad went through it. Did he get betrayed? Did the betraying, actually. He had a really hard course load at the time and made his life much easier, of course. He made a lifelong enemy as well. Something to think about, eh? I nod slowly, mulling that one over my head. This can end up being very dangerous. Week 12, Thursday. Glad I went shopping after all. Valentine's Day is here. Now I guess it's just a matter of figuring out if I want to make a big deal out of it. It's just a pretty nice day out, actually. The weather really cleared up. It made for a nice walk back to the dorm while I figure things out. As I enter Latin House, I can hear all kinds of noises. Sounds like everybody's home at least. I head up to my room for a moment while I decide what I want to do. Let's play the event. I suppose there's no point in waiting around. No time like the present, after all. Really, the only question is, who should I try to find? Dominic. Dominic is probably in his room. I knock a few times on the door and hear him calling for me to enter from inside. Hey, Dominic. Oh, Han, how are you today? I'm doing well. It's a nice day today. How have you been? I know I'm just avoiding the issue, but it's still nice to just talk with Dominic. We chit-chat rather amicably for a while. I actually came by with the intent of giving you a little something for Valentine's Day. I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but I thought it would be nice to give you something. It's not much, but I picked this up for you. I quietly hand over a Valentine's Day card with a free game time voucher stuck in it. Thanks for the card, Anne. It actually means a lot to me. Oh, and what's this inside? 2 months free time? Oh my god, this is so good for me right now. I've been worried about not being able to keep up with the subscription fee. This is so helpful. Thank you. Dominic actually throws his arms around me and gives me a big hug. I guess he likes the gift. Yes, plus 10. Oh, I wish that gave us 20. I guess that's all I wanted to do. Dominic nods and smiles at me. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. That was precious. That was downright precious. All right, week 12, Saturday. Oh, man, I can't wait for tonight. I'm actually all caught up on my assignments, which means tonight gets to be all about what I want to do. I might just blow the whole night reading something trashy. Maybe I'll go see if any of the latest shows are worth watching. So many options. Hey, Anne. Isabella let me in. Oh, Carmen, hey, what brings you by? I picked up a few free passes to the movie theater. I thought you might want to come out. How did you know I was looking for something to do? I'd love to. Ooh, free movies. Don't mind if I do. Sure, like I said, I had a few. Come on, let's go see what's good. The three of us head out for the girls' night out. Should be fun. I don't know if Isabella's involved. It may be scary. Well, what did you expect was going to happen? You know the rules, Sally. Oh, crap, I hope it isn't what I think it is. Come on, Dominic. Maybe I should get up there. Sally's going to need backup. Oh, is this about Vegemite? I close the door behind me and run upstairs. It looks like everyone else was home too, as they're all watching the scene in the hall. Dominic is yelling at poor Sally while she clings to Vegemite. Oh, so sad. No, Sally, you know the rules. I walked you through them just like I walked everyone else through them. No pets allowed. It's rule number 2 for crying out loud. Yeah, because we've never broken a rule before. That's not helping your case, Sally. So what, you're just going to kick me out of the house? Because I didn't want to see a poor puppy freeze on the street? One way or another, that dog is leaving this house, Sally. If you want to go with him, I'm not going to stop you. Oh, this is painful. Don't you think that might be a bit harsh, Dominic? Both Sally and Dominic seem surprised to see me standing in the stairs. Stay out of this, Anne. This is a violation and I have to deal with this as a Latin house RA. By now, Sally is just flat out crying. The others leave their rooms. Isabella gives me a nod hello, then leans over towards my ear. Poor Sally. Dominic came home early and caught her bringing Vegemite back in from his walk. No way to back out of it now. I nod to Isabella as Dominic continues to chew on Sally. Can't believe you'd be so irresponsible, not to mention so inconsiderate to your fellow housemates. Did you ever take their feelings into account when you decided to bring that dog here? What if they were allergic? Actually, I'm not allergic at all. Anybody else? Everyone else shakes their head while Dominic frowns. Regardless, what about the mess? Or the disturbance to your studying? I don't think Vegemite's ever disturbed my studying. Do you guys? We all shake our heads no. I know what you're trying to do here, and it's not going to work. Damn it. She broke the rule. The dog's got to go. Oh, please, doucheneck. We all know you'll never report this infraction. You don't want the mark on your record. Ha! So true. You two delinquents shut it. I know you knew about this violation and didn't report it, so don't think you're not on my watch list. Sally's actually a very responsible pet owner, Dominic. Don't you feel you're being a bit hard on her? I'm sorry, but these are the rules. What am I supposed to tell the housing committee? Oh, sorry, I thought the rule was just a suggestion. I do not believe it is strictly necessary that you inform the housing committee. You know, I think Rakesh is the smartest one of the bunch. Honestly. A little bit kooky, but the smartest. He's right. Nobody says you have to tell them. They're right. You can just keep this under wraps, you know. It's not like we're going to go babbling about it. I'm not going to threaten to leave if the puppy goes. Let's make a last appeal to Dominic. I can't just let Sally's poor puppy get taken away. Everyone loves Vegemite. I just have to make Dominic see reason. Dominic, can I talk to you over here for a second? Anne, I have to deal with this. Well, this is what I want to discuss with you. Please? She looks mad. Dominic looks rather exasperated but nods. Dominic and I walk down the stairs a bit while the others all gather around Sally to offer her comfort. It's my job to enforce the rules on. I know, Dominic, I know. But you've put yourself in a rather awkward position. Look, I know you don't want to be the villain here, but I will if I have to be. It's my duty. But I think what you don't want to be is a hypocrite. A hypocrite? How? I'm just saying we've been very lax with enforcing rules to date, Dominic. We've had alcohol on the premise, late night parties, noise violations, you name it. That's not an excuse and it's not a reason to keep breaking them. It's just, well, it just shows that you've been picking and choosing how you enforce the rules. I don't think you can go back to all of a sudden enforcing all of the rules now. You'd have to kick everyone out by the end of the week. Dominic appears to be considering the ramifications. What's more, I doubt you've told the housing authority about all the other transgressions. Keep this thing to yourself, and rather than being the villain again, you might get to be the hero. Yeah, you make some good points, on. Dominic turns and we both head back upstairs. Everyone is standing around Sally and goes quiet, looking at Dominic expectantly. Yeah, fine, the puppy can stay. We're at 40 with Dominic! We're at 40 with Dominic! We're at 40 with Dominic! Everyone but Dominic lets out a cheer at that. I mean, I don't need a college education. When they kick me out, I'm sure I'll find a very nice bridge to die under. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. We all laugh as Sally puts Vegemite down on the carpet and finally lets him explore the house as freely as he wants. Oh, that was sweet. I think she handled that well. Week 13, Sally. Thanks for keeping an eye on him, Anne. No problem, Sally. He's too cute to say no to. Just as Sally leaves, I hear a knock on the front door. I've got it. Oh, Carmen, hey, what's up? Hey, Anne, I scored tickets for a big battle of the bands tonight. You want to go with? Does this girl like us? I think this girl likes us. You know what? That actually sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks, Car. Of course, Annabelle. This is going to be so much fun. Let's head out. I really couldn't tell you when we started using those nicknames, but Carmen's the only one I let get away with using such a silly nickname for me. Sometimes I think the only reason we even use them is because we know they annoy the other. Have you eaten? I'm starving. We hang out a bit, deciding where we want to go for food before the big event. A few hours later, we were standing together at the head of the line, handing our tickets over to the doorman. Inside the room's been set up with sort of stage area behind some curtains. It's a fairly amateur setup, but I think that might be the point. As soon as we got inside, Max made a beeline for the sign-up table. I was actually a bit surprised they were still accepting sign-ups. Apparently, it's like an open mic. They wanted to feel like anyone could challenge, so he shrugged nonchalantly as he signed his own band. Wait, don't you need Memphis and the others here? They're out back. I'll sneak them in doing setup. You really are terrible cheat, you know that? Who's cheating? They want to find the best band. I'm going to bring it to them. Seriously, you're awful. Well, at least I hope there's some good competition for you. Me too. Any star can shine in the dark. It's the ones that shine in a bright sky that you really gotta watch. Is that one of your lyrics? Anyway, let's get up to the front. We push our way through the front of the crowd, waiting for the show to start. Suddenly, the lights went down and we all looked to the front of the room. Welcome, ladies and germs, to tonight's big battle of the bands. I hope you're all ready to rock. Why is Chad announcing them? What the hell is he doing up there? Crap, this could be bad. You're already signed up, so there's no going back now. Let's just enjoy ourselves while we can. Chad introduces the bands as they come up. Most of them are all right, though Max keeps rolling his eyes at their song. I elbow him a couple times, but overall, we have a fun time. He even grabs me to dance for a few numbers. It's all very fun. Once he stops being a snob, Max is actually very sweet to me. He even keeps his eyes on me the whole time, even while all the other pretty girls are around. Then again, maybe I spoke too soon. As we're dancing, I see his eyes go over my shoulder, and a wolfish grin crosses his face. Well, aren't I a lucky guy? I'll say, hey, cutie. Isabella ruins everything. Everything! She ruins it all. I grin at Isabella in relief, mostly glad it was someone we both know. Actually, this is perfect timing. I think I remember these guys from the sign-up sheet, which means I need to get backstage. Take over for me. You got it, chief. I leave her virtue mostly intact for you. Mostly. Oh, that's sickening. Ugh. Just take pictures. These two. Sir Pervolot and Miss Humpsalot. I don't know. Crazy kids. I smack him playfully on the shoulder as he grins and runs off. So how did Chad end up hosting this thing anyway? Oh, one of the other student council members got sick. We both watch as Chad approaches the mic to introduce the final band. We grin at each other, realizing that we know what Max is about to do. Woo, yeah, people party it up. All right, we've got one last band, so I hope they can bring as much noise as our previous ones. Please welcome to the stage, Back Alley Flash. As Max approaches the stage, a glimmer of recognition flashes across Chad's face, followed almost immediately by a glower. Max had better wow this crowd if he hopes to overcome the obvious judge bias. Before Chad can say anything else, Max snatches the mic away from him. All right, people. I hope you've got some gas left in the tank because we brought the matches. What say we set this night on fire? I'm sure he said it much better than I just did. Oh, but they cheered. They cheered for us. I like when they cheer. Everyone cheers and Max's band bursts into their seats. Huh? Oh, they're set. Everyone cheers and Max's band bursts into their set. Their music is great as always, and the whole crowd is jumping and dancing along. Isabella grabs me and we bump and jump for a while, right along with everyone else in the excited crowd. A few songs later, and the whole band takes a giant bow. The curtains close and we can hear the sound of the equipment being cleared off. Everyone else in the crowd starts chanting "Encore!" over and over while they're cleaning up. Finally, with the stage clear, Chad comes to the front of the stage and looks out over the crowd. I guess we can tell who got the popular vote. Unfortunately, by judge decision, I'm afraid that Back Alley Flash is going to have to be disqualified. It's heartening to hear the crowd booing Chad. Look, I'm sorry, but we had it on authority that Back Alley Flash is a professional band under our rules. Despite the crowd booing again, it seems Chad's not going to budge. Rally the crowd for Max? Let's see what happens. Damn, we got 70 points with Max. I push my way through the crowd trying to get right up to the stage. Chad and Max are arguing a bit, but the mic is off, so I can't really hear them. I try to yell at Chad, but I don't know if he can hear me. This isn't fair. They were clearly the best band here tonight. I guess he could hear me because Chad turns his attention in my direction. See? That's not the point. The point is that they broke the rules of competition. Oh, please. They've barely had any gigs. They're good, but they're not professional. I don't remember you getting elected to the committee, Mouse Girl. What? Did he call? What? I furrow my brows and turn myself towards the crowd. Wasn't Back Alley Flash the best band tonight? A few of the people around me nod and a few cheer, causing a ripple of cheers to go through the crowd. I start chanting the band's name over and over. Soon the crowd has picked up my chant and we're all crying out for Back Alley Flash. Mac. I keep calling him Mac. Max looks pretty smug up there, but I still feel good about helping him. Chad looks annoyed as he looks out over the audience. Finally, as the chant reaches a crescendo, he throws his hands up. Fine, whatever. You want to cheat poor up-and-comers for the sleazeball? Whatever. There's a bit of laughter over his announcement, but mostly everyone's busy clapping. The Back Alley Flash chant quickly fades from simply calling their name to calling for an encore. Max takes the mic again and launches into a new song for the crowd. For my part, I can't believe I just led a crowd into a chant. I don't know what came over me, but that's for later. For now, I'm having way too much fun. She's kind of growing into her own skin, I think. All right, it's it. We're done. with week of 14. I don't know how many weeks we have of this shenanigans, and I don't know what our stats say, but we're doing a lot better with Dominic. I wish I could put some of his points into Dominic's bucket, but we're just gonna let it go, let it go. Until next time, mis amigos, you and I will have another visual novel day with these crews of shenanigizers. I appreciate you guys, virtual hugs, and I'll talk to you super soon. Bye.